Okay, and in conclusion, just to kind of wrap this thing up, um, I just want to kind of stress in this volume of the Black Pages how a lot of your aspects of current society that we assume to be associated with men is actually it actually has its origin in the matriarchal system, and we kind of explored the point in which the matriarchal system became the patriarchal system, and it's steeped in that period of time that we refer to as in Egypt, the Zep Tepi, in ancient Sumer, is a period of time when they deities were understood to have came down. Some, according to Sumerian mythology, so-called mythology, up to 450,000 years ago. So that period of time. Now, I also kind of want to address this because I know in Black Pages Volume 4 when we talked about sex, and I know we just went to the whole spiel about, you know, the introcision and this whole time of promiscuity and everything like that. But don't get it confused when we're talking about the period of time in the matriarchal society when it was a large deal of promiscuity going on. What we're referring to is a period of time when the sexes first got divided, where you have beings that are asexually reproducing, and then you have beings that are male and female, and you run into a period of time where that had not been established yet. There were no laws, there were no taboos, there were no clans as of yet, and it was promiscuous reproduction. Then you have a whole period of extermination where they exterminate the beings on the planet. It's a great extinction that happens, and then they replenish the planet and everything like that. And then a lot of your deities or whatever come down, or whatever is documented as far as a lot of your mythologies or whatever, especially like Sumerian mythology, Egyptian mythology. Your deities come down, they start setting up cities, and they start actually influencing the people and sharing certain aspects of civilization with them. And then we have your whole period of time where we have clans, or as Jeremiah would refer to it as totemism. You have your whole period of time where you have established clans and mothers of the clan and everything like that. And then you have your whole establishment of spiritual practices and things like that. Like in Black Pages Volume 4, we were talking about sex was a part of your spirituality, how it tied into Smai, which is yoga and everything like that. Well, a lot of your deities that were actually responsible for teaching the people that, such as, you know, you had Bes, you had Ta, you had Amun, you had your different deities responsible for teaching the people that, or whatever, that came in around the time of your patriarchal system. This came in around the time, because remember, according to this lecture, according to Jeremiah, Atumre officially created your, not officially created, but officially supplanted your patriarchal system. So after Atumre is the son of Ta. Ta and Bes are your two brother pygmies. So Bes is also the deity known to tantric people as Mahakala. You know, a lot of our information started seeping out across the world after a period of time or whatever, but a lot of these beings, I know a lot of people sit there and say, well, you know, you're talking about beings that came down or whatever the case may be or whatever, but a lot of your significant history, a lot of startup, a lot of significant rituals, significant practices and everything can be traced to this period of time when these beings, so to speak, actually walk the face of the earth, and they start giving people civilization and stuff like that. So in this volume of the Black Pages, I'm not trying to convince you of any extraterrestrials or anything like that, but we're merely comparing a lot of this mythology to a lot of your tribal rights and everything like that, and we're just painting this picture for you. And I was just kind of addressing that because I know I talked about the spiritual aspect of sex as far as Volume 4 of the Black Pages, and we're not trying to undermine that in this volume of the Black Pages, but at the same time, that was another period of time. That was a later period of time. As opposed to this period of time where you didn't have male and female. Then you go into, prior to that, you go into a time where the beings were asexual yet still understood to be feminine. So just to touch on that, and you know, just to close, and you know, be on the lookout for the next volume of the Black Pages Volume 6, Revolution, the Wars of Gods and Men. Peace and love.